Hello, YouTube. Welcome to video 2. Yes, I am actually going to call this video number 2. I know I tripped over it last time, but I've made my decision. This is video number 2. In this one, we're going to go over actually spinning and maybe doing a little bit of shaping. I'm not going to do a whole lot of shaping on this particular pipe, but something I'm going to mention, I did not mention the last. This is actually the glue I use. It is Elmer's Carpenter's Wood Glue Max. It resists heat, mold, and mildew. It's sandable, paintable, and water cleanup, interior, exterior. This is actually the glue I prefer for my pipes. So, moving on, we're going to talk about actually spinning this thing on the drill press. Yes, you're going to need a drill press again. And you need one of these little barrel sanders. I believe this is a 1/2 inch if I remember correctly. What we're going to do is loosen it up. We're going to take the bowl and you're going to shove it in there. You might have to put it on the ground, shove it in there, make sure this is loose when you shove it in there. It's not going to go all the way in, but it's going to go quite a ways in. And then tighten this up real tight, and that'll make that snug, hold it in place, and then we will throw it on the drill press with some sandpaper. And it'll work kind of like it would on a lathe. But I shot a video a while back about doing it this way, so I'm not going to get a whole lot of footage. Probably won't do any footage of me actually doing that part of it. Not a lot of mystery here. You put that in there, you snug up this so it's tight, and then you turn on the drill press and use some sandpaper and kind of, you can get the old, looks like shellac they use on there. Get that off real quick, and it allows you to do some shaping. I might round out the bottom of this bowl. It's just kind of going to be more of a demonstration of how I do things, so I'm not making the next greatest cob in the world. But this will require to remove the shank. You cannot do that with the shank in, because you're going to have a shank whipping around. But don't worry, everybody. If you plan on leaving this in, don't mind the dogs and cat are playing. If you plan on still using this shank, all you got to do is glue it back in after you're done. So you will have to remove it and then glue it back in. You might have to cut off some the stock shank to get it to fit a little bit. So, but anyways, I'm going to take this down. I'm going to spin it up, and I'll bring you back when I'm done. Hi guys, and we're back. We just got done on the drill press spinning this up. All I did for shaping was just kind of round the bottom over. You can do this all with the sandpaper. If you'd like to leave the shank in, it'll take a lot longer. This took me all of maybe 5 minutes to get this old kind of shut off and kind of shape around the bottom a little bit to give it a little bit of a round bottom. The nice thing about this is actually you can go down, you can strip it off real fast, 220, work down in the grits, excuse me, and it does not take very long. And with that wood plug being bigger, you actually have a little more leadway to shape the bottom. The other nice thing about it too is if you don't want to do a finish, you can actually take a cob, throw it on here, spin it on the drill press, hit it with some 1500, and it will shine. It'll take that orange peely finish they put on here and really smooth it out. I guess I'll show you this one. You see what I mean? Instead of that orange peel where it's kind of just not a great finish, but it is a cob. It is what it is. See how this has that nice, real shiny line on it? It's actually making the focus go crazy. That's what you can kind of get if you spin them up. This one, I don't know, I was playing around with some colors. And that's a little bit of a shellac on there after the dye job. And then I just spun it and down to a 1500. Shines it up like you wouldn't believe. So I'm going to cut this one here, call this one done. And that is pretty much all the shaping I'm going to do and some of the sanding. Next, we'll probably either move on to making the shank or we'll move on to dyeing. One of the two. So see you guys next time. Badger Piper signing off.